Hey everyone, Cyrix here and welcome back to Gabriel Night. In the last video, everything happened. We snuck into a voodoo ceremony where we saw Dr. John, no real surprise there, and we saw Malia, who is apparently the leader of the whole voodoo cartel. And she was being ridden by a Loa Tetelo. And a whole lot of Gabriel's dream kind of played out during that scene, if not all of it, except for, well, he didn't get hung or anything. He might have if Grace didn't intervene and drag us out of there. So one thing to kind of mention, in Gunther's journal, he mentions Tetelo, that he loved her, freed her, and looks like there was some betrayal, some sort of talisman involved. So, and this is a relative of ours, so we have some history. And Grace wanted us to call Wolfgang because Wolfgang probably knows a lot more about what's going on, and I think we're about to believe it. Before, Gabriel didn't really want to talk about it because didn't sound like he believed most of it. But now, I think he's a little bit more open to what Wolfgang has to say. Let's give a quick chat to Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Tell me.
What do you want to know?
No. Chat?
Grace, about last night.
I've already said everything I have to say about that.
Okay, she doesn't really have anything to say. Today we didn't drink coffee. Maybe we can drink coffee this time and get points for it. No points for coffee.
Good coffee.
Coffee's a waste of time. I don't like coffee, so I'm okay with calling it a waste of time. Newspaper, not a waste of time.
Times dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murder case in the paper today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou St. John last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's a ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel knows better.
Yes.
Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Yeah, that is good advice. We might not want to stick around. We're kind of in trouble. Because everybody knows who we are. Because in most of that sequence last night, we were outside of our animal mask, which was kind of weird. I don't really know why. Oh, anyways. Let's go and call Wolfgang, where we are about to learn a whole lot about Gabriel.
Didn't Grace say you had to...
Yes, she did.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It's even worse than I thought.
We have to talk about what I should do.
Unknown person. We don't know who he is, but we can now talk to him.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Yeah, that's going to be how a lot of this conversation goes out. He doesn't know a lot about what we've been researching. It's more about Gabriel's past.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
Perhaps.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I only know what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
That is true.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it's not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
Well, the newspaper told us to, so that might be a good idea.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Well, it was yesterday, and it kind of sucked.
Do you know what Capri Sanko means?
No? What does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, you're useless.
I've heard rumors of a secret houndfall here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there, and probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yeah, Tetanus people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake. Agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Okay.
Do you know anything about veves?
It is a visual symbol of one or more loa. Each loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
What about the specific Loa?
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is a snake. He is a loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Getty tribe.
Ah, I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Yeah, it might.
Does Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. That's all I know.
Alright, still nothing really useful. He's just repeating what we already know.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Again, that's right.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes, the Getty tribe uses drummers around the quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Ah, so drums have a ceremonial use too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on them.
I can see you already have the mind of an investigator. I hope it serves you well.
Well, let's skip this for now.
Tell me about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
He doesn't want to chat much. Well, the two important things. What is a Schottenjäger?
What can you tell me about Schottenjägers?
Of course, I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schottenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schotten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow hunter.
Yes, shadow hunter. We Ritters have been Schottenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel. Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. Shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it's not easily explained over the phone.
So, our family is a very long line of demon hunters and the like. And Gabriel did not know this, and he's just a little book writer. And now he's apparently has to go and face all sorts of demons and creepy voodoo people. Surprise.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Getty tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston. This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Also a little weird that Gabriel's totally okay with the whole shadow hunter thing. Like, alright, and no disbelief or anything. Let's keep on talking about Tetelo before we go into the talisman.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Tetelo?
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. The religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit that she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the Loa Tetelo bears little resemblance to the woman she was before the burning in Charleston. She was once a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
Okay.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schottenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schottenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil, for defense, not offense. We've been searching for the talisman for years. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
Okay, so we need to find this talisman. Where is it? Can't even begin to imagine.
How can we regain the talisman?
The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power. To find the talisman, we must find her remains.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schottenjägers.
And what about Tetelo's remains?
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
We have pondered that question a long time, we Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe in New Orleans. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. As for the other idea, we had no clue that Tetelos people were in New Orleans until now.
Oh, so many new things to unlock.
How would we find Tetelo's remains again?
We must locate the tribe's original African homeland. Her remains might be there, or they might be in New Orleans, buried among her descendants.
Well, we know that the Getty tomb is here.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agree, and that they live near the Fawn tribe in what's now called the People's Republic of Benin.
This is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelos' remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schottenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure. I'll wait.
Goodbye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Okay. So, Gabriel is a shadow hunter. And, we fight demons and stuff. And that's pretty much what we've been doing anyway, so at least we've been investigating it. So that's nothing super surprising. Well, I mean, I don't know. But we should now look for
Got a minute, Gray?
Tetelo's
What's
remains. Nothing. Well, our really only possible lead on that is we know that Malia is the head of the cartel, and her family has a tomb in the cemetery. So let's check that out. No symbols on here anymore. Looks like Dr. John got pissed off and erased them. Yes, let's check out the Getty tomb. It's still locked, but this... oh, I guess it's not locked. Because this switch was not exposed before.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Damn, you'd think there'd be a light.
Darkness. All darkness.
Gabriel can't do that in the dark.
Well, being able to select the darkness reminds me of Loom, where you would cast night vision on the darkness. Well, we have a flashlight, so we're okay. Knew that would come in handy eventually. What is this? Oh, that button's probably to leave. It's weird. It's a tomb, but it has a electric door system. I don't know what an ossuary is, but it doesn't seem very good.
This wall is covered with decorated skulls, an ossuary shrine to some of the Getty ancestors.
Ugh, I hope no one ever builds me a shrine like that.
Yeah, really. Alright. So, Celeste. I don't know what that is. Kisita? I can't read what most of these names are. And we can start just opening them up. Nope.
The drawer's interior contains mostly dust and bones.
Nothing useful. Let's go to the center. Because that's not marked with
The
anything.
drawer is locked.
Ah, damn it. I was hopeful. This is weird, flashlight thing. No, I guess we just keep on looking through the drawers. No. I'm assuming something will be obvious if there is anything obvious. No. Nope. Huh. Nope. Again, no. It's looking like we want to be in that center one. Yeah. We don't have any way to pick the lock, do we? Huh. I'm a little confused. What do you have in our inventory? Oh! Tweezers! Maybe that could be useful.
That doesn't work that way.
Unless the lock is... Move over here. Okay, look at one of these other things first. Can we examine that lock? Not really.
The plaque on the drawer has an etching of the Veve on it, but no name.
It's definitely something we're in... Oh, is this a thing? No. Definitely interested in that. But we can't...
Gabriel can't...
We don't have a key. Well, we have Mosley's key. No way that's gonna work.
That doesn't seem to work that way.
Huh. How do we get in there? Button, I'm pretty sure it just lets us out. Broken glass, what's with that?
There's broken glass on the floor. Someone's broken the light in here. No wonder it's so dark.
Aha. Okay. What's on the ground? Back wall.
Crypt drawers line the back wall.
Apparently they're not important. I legitimately don't know what to do here. This is the button to leave, I'm sure.
It's a lit button.
But I do think we need to get into this.
The drawer is...
Yeah, we know it's locked.
Gabriel can't take the drawers.
The snake bracelet's not gonna do anything on it, is it?
That doesn't work that way.
No. Huh. Alright. Alright, spacebar time. Am I missing anything? No.
Gabriel doesn't need any broken glass.
What could we use to open that lock? I would have thought tweezers. I guess not. Well, let's push the button and leave.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb. Two enormous vases flank the front of the Getty tomb.
Is there a key in there, maybe?
Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't see anything he wants to take.
We don't have that tire iron thing still, do we? No, we don't. Let's see where we can still go. I would imagine our places we can go are limited.
I'm not going back in.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go there. Napoleon House is kind of dull.
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, "Closed until further notice."
Jackson Square? Betting nothing much has changed here. Can we maybe decipher some more drum patterns? No, we're not allowed to use that anymore. Nothing here. And Lorelai's gone too. Oh, we could do the stupid thing. We can go to the Getty Mansion.
Miss Getty is busy, officer, and has instructed me to wish you good luck. That is all.
If you just tell her...
Goodbye, sir.
Nope. Where do I get a key? Or how can I pick the lock? I honestly do not know.
A sign on the front door of...
Yeah, I'm not going there. I'll try the Napoleon house. It's an unhappy man.
What's up?
Buddy, I think the place you're looking for is down on Bourbon.
Could talk to him, but I think he's just gonna be more stuff he doesn't know.
Could I ask you if you...
Sure.
Nope, can't even do that. Alright. Casino, maybe?
There's no answer. Perhaps Casino got even more paranoid than usual and decided to get out of town.
That might be a good idea. Okay. So we cannot go to these two places. This seems useless. There's something here, but we can't get to it. We can't get here. This is a bookstore. Can't get here. Drugstore? I don't really think we're gonna get anything out of him.
Hi. Anything...
These is black days. Something in the air, you know? Black days.
Anything new?
These...
Yeah, you already said that. No, and I'm not really seeing anything in here either. No. No luck. There's gotta be a way... Maybe we need a closer look at the... I don't know, the other drawers in here. Where would we find a key? No broken glass this time. Well, it's because the light exploded. Yeah, we need to do the whole flashlight thing again. Alright, flashlight. Maybe we more closely look at these.
There's nothing Gabriel would care to touch and...
Yeah, I can imagine. Musty bones.
There's nothing... The drawer's interior contain... Gabriel can't...
I meant to operate them.
There's nothing Gabriel...
Okay. Operate this. Just a skeleton.
There's not... The drawer...
Anything weird about the wall?
Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb. There's not...
I don't know anything.
There's nothing Gabriel would kill.
Oh, but one of these, like, have something hidden. No. Nope, it's all skeletons. Oh.
I think I know what happened to the men in the family now.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Some of these look loose.
There's Totolo. Puzzles. We are gonna have to tackle this puzzle in the next video because we are out of time. So thank you for watching, and next time we will, I guess, move some gems around and possibly unlock something? Who knows? See you then.